What's up? What's up, everybody? Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. It's your girl D from a different space that I absolutely love. And I'm so blessed to have this opportunity. And I'm going to wait for a few people to get on because I know a lot of people may be at lunch, at home. You might be running around with the kids. You might just be bored and you're like, D, I need a word. And I have a word for you guys. And I hope that more people get the opportunity to hop on. So tag a friend that you know needs a word. And I want you to get ready to get encouraged a little bit. Get fired up, right? Because I'm so excited. Hey, Anita. I got a couple more things to write. Let me know what y'all are doing, where you're tuning in from, so we can have a human connection together, right? Very, very important, okay? Yes. Okay, so I'm going to give you 5 things, 5 keys to truly focus on so that you will not go crazy and so that you will come out of this situation, this season on top. Because my goal for each and every one of you guys is that you are a different person when this is over, okay? A different, more powerful, more focused person, okay? And this message is great for kids. Share it with your kids because they're at home right now. This message, tell them to come sit down, in fact. Wherever the kids at, they playing, tell them to come sit down, right? Listen to this, share with a friend, tag them, all of that stuff. So, this is something that I heard a lot of people say daily, and I get it because we get to voice our frustration. Our feelings are 100% valid. But let me be real. Our feelings and emotions fluctuate with situations. And in this time, we really got to get a hold of that. We really got to get a hold of our emotions because what ends up happening is that we end up fighting with one another, causing discord. We end up frustrated with each other when each other is all we have right now. Okay, so this is not the time to let your emotions make you cray-cray. It's not the time to argue, all of that stuff. Keep the main thing, guys, right? Jim Rohn always talks about how he says, if the economy was better, if so-and-so had gave me an opportunity, if my job only XYZ, if my parents were here, if my dad didn't leave, if so-and-so, guess what? Those ifs don't change your situation. So there's no reason for us to give acknowledgement to if my job, if it's nothing you can do about it now. Okay? So that's number 1. We're going to stop the if. I can't wait until if. Listen, all you can do is all you can do with what you have right now. So number 1, everybody write this down. And I know a lot of people can type, so I want to hear it. Number 1, hope doesn't come without hardship. Okay? So it doesn't matter the level of hardship that you're going through right now. Some people are worse than others, and I acknowledge the resilience and the grit that everybody has to keep on going, right? If you have a business or you're raising kids or you have a job, it doesn't matter. Acknowledging each and every one of you. But know that our hope in the future does not come without hardship. One thing I know about the law of attraction and I know about life in general, we learn from hardship. We learn from failure. This is how we learn, human race. We learn how to take care of the environment. We learn how to have communication and relationships with people better right now. There are people who are actually taking walks with their kids, have not walked with their kids since they started walking. Y'all, we don't have time for that, right? It's the first time you ever sat down and talked to your teenager. Because it's the first time y'all have ever been in the space together. First time you've ever called people around you on the phone and actually had communication, right? So hope doesn't come without hardship. We can hope for the future because we have a contrast with what we remember to what we know is to come to what's happening right now. There's such a big contrast. And this is the thing I learned from Abraham Hicks. The more powerful the contrast, the more crucial that pull is from what is and what you remember or what you desire, you will appreciate it more, right? You will appreciate going to work. You will appreciate your relationships more. You will appreciate being outside. You will appreciate your bed. You will appreciate talking to people one-on-one. You will appreciate loving on people. Because I know on social media, a lot of us are like, I'm an introvert, leave me alone, right? And now the introverts are like, oh, like, can't do a lot of things, right? So hope doesn't come without hardship, okay? You have to have this. Those two have to exist together, hand in hand. Number 2, this is going to help a lot of people. Hey, Bree, so happy you're safe, sis. So happy you're safe. Faith. Let's talk about faith. Faith. A lot of people think I have faith in God. I have faith in a higher deity. I have a faith in the universe. I have faith. You think because you have faith, things should get better. Okay? A lot of people think that. A lot of people go to church. If I go on Sunday, things should get better because I have faith in God. Let me tell you what faith does. Faith makes the journey bearable. Faith makes things bearable, not necessarily better. It's because your focus is on things to come. Your focus is on a higher power having the best interest for you, right? Faith makes things bearable, not better. So you don't want to be in your head while you're sitting. I have faith, God. Why aren't you here with me? He is. I have faith, universe. Why are you not giving me this? This is the process. This is the hardship. This is what we must go through. And don't sit here and waste your time wishing things were better. There's nothing you can do about this, right? We're Googling. We got time to Google. We're like, oh, look at this bill passes. People say this, that, and the other. You're filling yourself with things you're going to find out anyway. And you probably know it's just pissing you off. And it's not helping you to become a better person, right? So that's number 2. Faith doesn't make things better. It makes it bearable. Number 3, stay plugged into the right people. Seek those groups of people out who love on you, people who have the same mindset, people who are working on their business. Y'all, I'm going to open where we are right now. I'm going to open this business. I got to drive to go get my serve safe. Be with people who have the same mindset as you. Don't just be with people who are looking for online workouts. Oh, you looking for online workout? I'm looking for online workout. Looking for a 10 push-up? You do 10 push-ups. You do 10 push-ups. Get with people who are progressive. And you know what? It's not up to other people to reach out to you. It's for you to seek out the groups, right? How are you a good mentee? You connect to your mentor. It's not for your mentor to connect to you, right? How are you a great client to a trainer? You stay connected to your trainer. It's not your trainer's job to stay connected to you because they got it. You the one that need it, right? We all need guidance right now. So that's so important. Number 4, focus on the future. Focus on the future. What you going to do? You're going to lay down and be like, okay, I'm not going to focus on the future until all this is over. What if it's not over for 30, 60, 90 days? Are you going to let a quarter of the year pass just because you're waiting? No. Work on what you can work on right now. A lot of you have vision and business inside of you right now. Right now, you have it. Go work on your business plan, okay? If you got a business, go work on what you need to do. Go create your website. Go connect to your clients. Go design your business cards you haven't designed. You have the same whack business card for the past 10 years, right? Go check on people. Go research better ways to manufacture your product. Go figure out how you can be a trainer. Go figure out how you can become better. Stop waiting for things to change. Jim Rohn says this, my favorite quote, in order for things to change, you have to change. And that shows you with this virus. In order for our situation on the outside to change, we're going to have to stay inside and away from people. But until we change, things ain't going to change. In order for things to change in your life inside your house, your mindset has to change. Just like you learning about your kids right now, in order for your kids to get better, they have to change. You have to change. The household has to change. How does school systems get better? The house changes. Right? So it's so important for us to remember that. Focus on the future. I'm focusing on my business, right? Here we are right now. I'm sitting in here. I could be at the house right now. I'm not with anybody. Called the health department. They're like, you can't have people in there. Yeah, run me my license, please. Run me my numbers so I can open my business. Everybody focus on the future right now. Focus on becoming a better person, right? This goes into number 5, serve. Figure out who you can serve. Figure out who you can serve. Who can you serve right now? How can you serve people online? How can you serve people as support? How can you serve your mentees? How can you serve the people you used to work with? How can you serve? How? Can you read online? Huh? Can you serve your children? Because a lot of y'all ain't been serving your household for a long time, right? Can you serve your parents? How can you serve with what you have? And you know what? You will feel so much better when you take your focus off of your own life and you figure out how you can serve somebody else. Can you send somebody an I'm thinking of you card? Y'all know we can still send notes, right? We can still send notes and letters to people. We can still send it in the mail. Isn't that crazy? We can use stamps. We can still do that. We can still send people stuff. Isn't that a beautiful thing? So I want you to think about how you can serve your community, how you can serve your family. And then going with that, who can you become right now? Are you going to become a worrier? So when you get out, you're expert worrier. Are you going to be a person that wakes up with anxiety just because you're just scrolling? Like you scrolling and filling your mind. Y'all, everybody knows there's a virus. Guess what? And I'm a Googler. I love to just find out information. But at some point, you got to stop because you know what's going to be on the other side of the door. It's like if Freddy Krueger's on the other side of the door, you done got killed once, right? You came back and you're like, I know he on the other side. You done knocked on the door, say, Freddy, is that you? He said, yeah, girl, it's me. What's up? And you still open the door and he kills you. And then you come back and you do it day after day, moment after moment, minute after minute, and you already know what's on the other side. There's no reason to do that, guys. Stop torturing yourself with reality. Do what you need to do to become a better person on the outside. And I told my clients this morning. I hope every person that does business, every person who's a parent, every person who goes to school, you're listening to this right now. You're going to have 2 choices. You're either going to come out the same or you're going to come out better. Just like somebody who went to jail for a couple years. They come back, there's Cash App, Venmo. You sending money, ain't really money. You can pay for this non-money on the internet. You don't have to have cash no more. They come out, they don't know what's going on, and they're literally 3 years behind. Y'all, if you do not work on yourself and your business, you're not just going to be the person you were when we went into this. You are going to be behind. You're going to be worse off because you're not going to know how to adapt. There's going to be a lot of people who open their businesses back, get a rush of people, and can't figure out how to serve a high volume of people because you didn't think about that right now. You didn't think about when people are able to be around people again. You know, your website's not ready for that volume of people. Because you've just been sitting down, waiting for things to get better. Just the ambiguous things to get better or whatever. Right? And it's really important for us to say, you know what? Not only am I going to come out of this thing with a smile on my face. Not only am I going to come out of this thing with grit, strength, with focus. I'm going to come out better, on top, 10 times better. I'm going to be the Herbalifest person Herbalife ever seen. I'm going to be the person that everybody in Mobile come to. This is going to be a space where everybody in Mobile is coming to. They're like, dang, I'm trying to get in. They're going to bust down the doors. That's what I want to be. It's empty right now, but it's not going to be like that always. Some of y'all have things you need to do right now, and you don't need to just get ready to open your business. You need to get ready for a rush of people in your business. You got to figure out how to contact and keep communication with 1,000 people. You got to figure out how to get all those boxes together and send them to FedEx and get them to people around the world. Sit down and figure that out right now. Make your marketing calendar. How are you going to connect? Churches, same thing. How are you going to accommodate 2 times as many people in your congregation? Right? So if you're clergy right now, you need to get with the other clergies and be like, how are we going to accommodate 2 times as many people in our congregation right now? How are we going to do that? How are we going to accommodate parking? How are we going to accommodate communicating with those people? How are we going to accommodate printing off more, weekly bulletins? How are we going to do that? I want you to think about that. People who do nails, hair, all of that stuff, how you going to do that? People who work, once you go back to work, how are you going to accommodate high volume? How are you going to mentally deal with that? How are you going to meal prep? What you going to do? How you going to do that? How are you going to have a relationship with your kids when you go back to work? I want you to think about that. And then, two, the people who aren't doing anything and you're just sitting on your butt, what you going to do if you don't have a job when you come back because you haven't been productive? What you going to do? Are you going to be mad because you just been waiting? Or are you going to be prepared and become of value to the people at your job? Because don't be foolish. Everybody's not going to be rehired. Don't be foolish and think that the person sitting next to you going to come back, because some people are not, right? So just wanted to give you those 5 things. Number 1, hope doesn't come without hardship. Number 2, faith makes things bearable, not better. Number 3, stay plugged into the right things, the right people. Number 4, focus on the future. And number 5, serve and become a better person we get out of this, okay? I love you guys. Hope you have a powerful day. And remember, for things to change, you have to change. Let's rock it out, y'all. And that's your vitamin D for free.